Can you hear me now when I speak now? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he can.
Actually, hold on, let me just turn off this. Try it again.
Hang on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Nah, still no luck. He can hear me, but I can't hear myself. So I can still do it, but I can't hear my own headphones. Okay, I'll do that just now. Turn the mixer on and off again. Okay. Yeah.
Are you able to just hold this? Because they're saying the effects mic's too close to the battery. So I've just got to run this. So,
Yeah. You can definitely hear me when you put the headphones on. Yeah, you say you definitely can. So I guess what I do is I just do the job, and not hearing myself is difficult, but obviously it's still possible to do it. No. Oh, my headset, I used my headset at the weekend. Yes. I did, yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Cheers. See you later. Bye.
so you can't hear yourself.
So I can't hear myself, but I'll just do the call again. You reckon it's definitely coming through?
Could you just do one more?
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Croatia Sports Centre here at Jeps Cross for this NPL match in South Australia between Croatia Raiders and visiting Adelaide United. It's David Grant, and I'll be with you for 90 minutes. But there's no levels flashing up down here.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah. That is on. It's definitely a switch, like, I mean, yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Oh, that's boosted enough of it.
Yep. Good afternoon and welcome to the Croatia Sports Centre for this South Australian NPL match between
Yeah. I just had to turn it down a little bit. It's all good. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Jeps Cross here for this NPL South Australia match between Adelaide Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United NPL. I'm your host David Grant and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of round one action here. Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Jeps Cross here for this NPL match, South Australia, between Adelaide Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United's NPL side. I'm your host David Grant and I'll be taking you through the next 90 odd minutes of football in this opening round one match. There will be a pause before the game starts to mark the passing of Rino Martinovic, former club president here at Croatia Raiders. And that pause will be observed just now, and I'll be back with you in a moment.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
A moment's silence there observed for Reno Martinovic. Reno was the second longest serving president of the Adelaide Croatia club, 10 years holding the role between 1981 and up until 1997. He's also a founding member of the Croatian Sports Centre SA, the home ground facilities of the soccer club here, and served on the inaugural committee since its inception in 1997 through to 2008. His legacy at Adelaide Croatia is carried on by his grandson Manly Barnett, who proudly represents the Martinovic family in the current seniors team. Quickly run through the starting 11 for you for Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Number 22, Vincent Barbaro. Number 5, Bradley Corbo. Number 6, Noah Blazeka. 7, Neon Kuru. 8, Callum Campbell. 9, Anthony Costa. 14, Oliver Zafaridis. 19 is Reece Thompson. 20 is Marco Toriani. 26 is Yuto Aikira. 27 is Oliver Trimboli. And Adelaide United line up as follows. Number 13, Max Vartuli. 45, Alex Battistella. 52, the captain, Sotira Phyllis. 59, Cameron Harris. 65, Joey Garuccio. 69, Brody Burkett. 71, Vinko Stanisic. 72, Mohamed Hassan. 78, Malawal Nicola. 79, Faisal Kasimovic. And number 99, Henry Lynch. Round 1 here of the South Australian NPL. About to get underway. I'm your host, David Grant. Flying solo today, as we look forward to the kick-off first round for these two teams. We did have a game on Friday night. Campbelltown hosted Metro Stars in the game that Metro Stars ran out 3-0 winners. And the rest of the NPL games are due to be played yesterday, but postponed due to the oppressive heat we have here in South Australia. It's a milder day today, only 24 degrees forecast for today. So a lot nicer to play in and a lot nicer to watch the game in. Raiders finished 9th last year after winning promotion in 2023, but they avoided the drop last year by just a point, but there was another team beneath them, and their goal difference was enough to ensure they finished 2 spots above relegation. Oliver Trimboli, their top scorer in 2024, scored 8 goals. He starts today. Adelaide United finished 6th, scraped into finals. The last time these two played was actually the last game of last season here, and Ryan White scored, among others, to give Adelaide United a 2-1 win. And we're underway. A breezy day here at Jeps Cross, as Adelaide United get us underway, and a throw-in to be taken in this near side by Oliver Zafaridis. He goes to Aikira, as Raiders look just to hold on to the ball for a moment or two. Neon Kuru with the ball now. Tries to find a wee bit of space, wriggles into the middle, looks for Callum Campbell, doesn't quite get the pass in. It's intercepted by Vinko Stanisic. And eventually the attack breaks down, ball goes all the way through to Vincent Barbiero. Tussle in midfield. Ball eventually tries to break out to the wing. Brody Burkett, the Adelaide United player, tries to retrieve the ball, but Croatia Raiders win it again. Apologies for the earlier audio issues. If you've just joined us, you wouldn't have experienced them. But if you have just joined me, it's David Grant here on the mic at Jeps Cross for this South Australian NPL match between Adelaide Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United. We're 2 minutes in. clubs observed an impeccable minute's silence before the game started in respect of the passing of Reno Martinovic, former president here at Croatia Raiders. As Adelaide United look to clear their lines. Here's Stanisic. Ball ends up with Vartulit in goal. Plays it out to Satira Phyllis. Between them, Adelaide United play out from the back, although it's high press by Croatia Raiders. Almost has them undone, but they go along with the long ball. Leaps the highest there. United win the ball. Brody Burke in the middle of midfield. Crunched by Marco Torriani there, and it's a free kick for Adelaide United. Long way out. Quite a strong breeze here. You can see it in the corner flags and the flags at the far end of the ground. There's quite a strong breeze at this pitch today, so Burkett will take this kick into the breeze and wisely perhaps opts to go along the ground. Kasimovic finds Stanisic. Burkett with a chip over the top. Intercepted though by Akira. And Raiders come away with it. Here's Callum Campbell. Ball's bobbling away. Loops his pass over to Ian Kuro on this near side. And he finds Blazeka. In the end, the attack breaks down. United come away with it. Cross comes in, doesn't come in, it's blocked, well blocked by Marco Torriani for Croatia Raiders. Stanisic. Callum Campbell chasing them like a Jack Russell. Forces the cross in, it's a poor cross, it's quite comfortably collected by Vincent Barbaro. Here's Aikida to Neon Kuru. Blazeka back to Neon Kuru. They play it across the back now. Gorble flicks inside, looking for Costa. Wants to Nicola and he plays it out. Eventually Stanisic goes back to his goalkeeper, Max Vertuli. Need to come away with it. Again, this breeze holding the ball up as the players go from left to right, but United have it. It's a little bit of space as Croatia Raiders stand off. Target there was Joey Garuccio for Adelaide United. Ball didn't quite get to him, and it'll be a goal kick, which Barbaro will take. Free kick given against Oliver Trimboli. He protests his innocence, but to no avail. And Adelaide United have the free kick, which Kasimovic has taken. Bradley Corbo there with the clearance for Croatia Raiders. All it really does is give possession back to Adelaide United to look for the long ball forward. The target is Joey Garuccio, but Croatia Raiders collect easily enough, comfortably enough. Nice chest down there by Anthony Costa. And they win the throw in the far side, Croatia Raiders. Throw-in's taken. Ball goes into the edge. The target is Alex Battistella in the middle. Ball doesn't quite get to him, and Croatia Raiders come away with it. Noah Blazeka. Battistella has it. Just runs it out of play after robbing Zafaridis. And it's a throw-in for Croatia Raiders, which Zafaridis now takes. Finds Callum Campbell, he finds Blazeka. Zafaridis goes back to Aikida. And they move the ball centrally. Here's Reese Thompson. Aikida now with the ball. Goes long. He's looking for Trimboli, but it's too long. And comfortably collected by the custodian for Adelaide United, Max Vertuli. He's played it out to Kasimovic. Brody Burkett goes wide. Chip in the middle for Battistella to chase. Zafaridis collects. Plays it back to the keeper and it's cleared. Of course, this being round one, there's not much in the way of form to go on, ladies and gentlemen. We can't talk about last year, but last year is last year. Doesn't really count for much at this point in the season for this point, although the ball's just been cheaply given away there and Raiders just didn't quite get the feet right. Through ball breaks down. Yeah, last season Raiders finished probably disappointing for them, 9th spot in the South Australian NPL. Adelaide United managed to scrape in and they needlessly concede a corner there after high pressure from Nian Kuru, but it's not been given. It's a goal kick. Adelaide United did finish 6th, but they were only in the top 6 after 7 different rounds, so they didn't spend a lot of time. Over 22 rounds, they only spent 7 of those rounds in that top 6, but they scraped in when it counted. And they got into the finals with a 2-1 win here at the Croatian Sports Centre in round 22. Left it to the very last game to assure a final spot. Raiders, of course, last year was their first year up in the NPL after a number of years down in the 2nd tier locally. And I guess the first year is about consolidating your position in your NPL spot, which they did. They achieved that, finishing 9th and avoiding immediate relegation. So they should be happy with that, I would have thought, but they'll be hoping to build on that this year. As Nian Kuru is on the burst, judged to be offside though. Play will be brought back. Alessio Benvenuto and Marco Torriani come into the Croatian squad this year from Adelaide Olympic. Two new players. Torriani makes his debut, his competitive debut, should I say, today. In that back line. As Adelaide United look to burst here on the break. Here's Stanisic. Still has the ball at his feet, makes his way to the edge of the box. And in the end, Alex Battistella has a little stab at it, but not quite enough power or direction to beat the goalkeeper, Vincent Barbaro. Here's Thompson with the ball now. Goes out wide to Corbo. Thompson's actually gone to ground after that pass. Maybe rolled an ankle or something. The pitch is in very good condition, but there are a couple of dry spots out there. He's maybe just hit one of them. Reece Thompson, the Croatia Raiders talisman. And all-round good guy. Throw in for Croatia Raiders at the far side. Still have the ball here. Corbo looks to play it in. It's broken down. Here's Stanisic. Seems to be everywhere through these first 15 minutes or so. Manuel Nicola tries to thread it through. It's intercepted. Well read. Noah Blazik. Here's Neon Kuru on the burst. Goes in towards the middle. Has support. Bundled to the ground, but judged to have been a fair challenge by the referee. Henry Lynch, the player there, coming in for Adelaide United. And Adelaide United have it. Counter-attacking football. Here's Brodie Burkett. Cuts inside, has a little bit of space. Final ball's poor, doesn't quite get to its target. It's easily cleared by Croatia Raiders. Adelaide United, a hard team to predict, of course, because you have a number of players who step up into the A-League squad. Ryan White and Harry Crawford, both regulars last year, not playing today, and have just been announced as starting in Adelaide United's A-League game this afternoon. As the ball's played through to Alex Battistella. Zafaridis gets a toe in and it's just enough. Battistella keeps the ball in. Zafaridis wins it, only gives it away to Nicola. Battistella plays in. Joey Garuccio has a shot, and that's gone into lot 14 in car park 5. If you've just joined us, it's 0-0 here on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. 0-0 here between Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United. 17 minutes gone. An even enough match, I would say, at this stage. Raiders maybe looking a bit more composed in possession than Adelaide United, but really that's the only difference I can see at this point in time. Both sides a little bit guilty of giving the ball away cheaply, as done there. And here's Callum Campbell now. combining well with Akira. And now Blazeka looks to thread the ball through. He was looking for Niankuru, but Maluel Nicola read it well, and Adelaide United intercept. Another wayward ball there. Cameron Harris, the guilty party. He casts a glance back at the ground, but my apologies, it was Henry Lynch, guilty of the wayward pass there, who glanced back at the ground as if to suggest maybe a bobble before he hit it. Stanisic now. United look to try and play it out from the back, despite the high press there of Croatia Raiders. Always risky that when you've got 4v4. Sometimes you're better off just clearing it, I think. Marco Torriani opts to go back to his goalkeeper, Barbaro. Plays it out to Akira. And it would appear that Akira and Torriani have swapped. Akira's moved over to the right hand side. He's receiving the ball now. He was on the left. Torriani was. They've swapped over. Reece Thompson now plays it back to Torriani. Torriani opts to go long. Too long. The target was Zafaridis. It never got to him. Sotira Phyllis plays 1-2 with his goalkeeper. Eventually it comes out to Maluel Nicola, who's fouled by Niankuru. Quite impressed by Raiders' high press. They had 4 players up there. As soon as United looked to try and play out from the back, Raiders are onto them. Does leave a gap in midfield, so there is a gamble there, but Blazeka and Thompson are both there to tidy up any loose balls in that midfield. So Raiders looking good. Another careless loss of possession there by Adelaide United. This time the guilty party is Vertuli. They look to try and win it back. Linesman's flags up again. Foul there by Bradley Corbo and Mohamed Hassan on the far side. Adelaide United free kick. Vertuli. Stanisic. Passes a little bit short. They still managed to get it out. Here's Brodie Burkett. Adelaide United win the throw in the far side. Cameron Harris is over there, he'll take it. He goes to Burkett. Comes inside. Possession lost again. Zafaridis has Niankuru on the outside. Flicks it on from him, and Niankuru's off like a Jack Russell. He makes his way down to the corner. Will he get this cross in? Goes into the side, cuts inside the penalty box. He's running rings round Maluel Nicola. Cuts it in with his left hand, his left foot, but it's blocked. Blazeka with it now. Battistella gets the tackle in there for Adelaide United, and Croatia Raiders have the throw in this near side. Costa twists and turns. Still has the ball, but judged to foul Nicola. And it's Adelaide United free kick. Stanisic goes central. Brody Burkett gets the better of Zafaridis. Here's Alex Batistella in the middle of midfield. He's dropped deep to collect that. Plays it out to Henry Lynch. Mohamed Hassan on the far side now. He gets into the penalty box, looks to try and get his cross in. Being marshalled by Corbo and forced back, but the ball's broken. And ultimately collected by Vincent Barbaro and the Croatia Raiders goal. Akira now plays it to Reece Thompson. Thompson's gone down again after that pass. But they're playing on, Croatia Raiders. Here's Callum Campbell. Has Costa in the middle and Nian Kuru. Doesn't get to either. Falls at the feet of Nicola, who clears it out sportingly. After Croatia Raiders had played on. Adelaide United's Manuel Nicola elected to knock the ball out of play, while Reece Thompson received some attention. The physician has been called on, but Reece Thompson's back up on his feet now. But he will have to leave the field of play momentarily. A bit of a pause in play here while Reece Thompson receives some attention in the park. He's limping off, but Croatia Raiders looking quite comfortable today. They hovered around the top 6 last year until round 14 when they dropped out, and they never really quite recovered. They'll be looking to get a decent start this year, get a couple of early wins under your belt, and be in the top half of this table by the 5th or 6th round. That's where you want to be. Here's Stanisic. We're back underway. Lunging tackle by Noah Blazika. Nian Kuru has a nibble. Stanisic still has it. Ball ends up with Mohamed Hassan on the far side. Cuts inside. Hits it with his left. Corbo got a foot in, and it was just enough to take the pace and the power out of the ball, and Barbaro collects comfortably. Oliver Trimboli in the far side now. Cuts inside. Tries to find Costa. It's intercepted by Kasimovic. And Adelaide United have it. Here's Hassan. Reece Thompson. Gets the better of Hassan. Toriani's back on the right hand side. And Akira's back on this left-hand side, and it's Akira who collects the ball now. Zafaridis goes long. Target was Nian Kuru. He's fast, but he's not that fast. And it goes out. It'll be a goal kick. If you've just joined us, we're 26 minutes in to the South Australian NPL match here between Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United. And the One World LED Sportals scoreboard has them tied at nothing each at this point in time. No real clear-cut chances on goal just yet. Both sides just looking to settle. A little chip over the top there for Trimboli to chase. Cameron Harris gets a foot to it, puts it out. Throw in on the far side in front of the substitutes for Callum Campbell to take. Campbell takes a throw, finds Trimboli, comes back to Campbell. Campbell has Hassan snapping at his heels. Cross eventually comes in for Reece Thompson. Target was Anthony Costa, but it was just too close to the goalkeeper, Max Vertuli, and he's collected. And Adelaide United come away with it. Joey Garuccio. There's Henry Lynch. Fine piece of footwork. He's got lots of space as Croatia Raiders back off, and Hassan has the ball now at the edge of the box. He might have a shot from here. He does. And it's a fine stop by Vincent Barbaro there. As Croatia Raiders players just backed off and gave United the space. Henry Lynch sitting very deep, opts to go back to his goalkeeper, doesn't feel he had the options going forward, so played it back to his goalkeeper. Vertuli now with the kick, goes straight to Aikida, brings it down, finds Noah Blazeka. Granati and Nian Kuru now, poor pass into the middle and straight to Henry Lynch. Brodie Burkett, who looks just like Henry Lynch from a distance, finds Hassan, comes back to Henry Lynch again. He's given the space, he edges forward as the Croatia Raiders players just back off a little bit. Stanisic now has time to make his pass, finds Burkett, eventually it's intercepted by Akira and cleared. Kasimovic and Tramboli on the far side involved in a tussle, which ends up in a free kick for Adelaide United. Here's Bradley Corbo. Doesn't have much in the way of options going forward other than Noah Blazeka. Here's Nian Kuru hugging this touchline. Can he beat Nicola? Yes, he can. He's made his way past him. He's in the penalty box. Left foot cross. It's too powerful, too deep. It'll go out harmlessly for a throw-in on the far side. Henry Lynch finds Battistella. Raiders clear up. Zafaridis now cuts inside Garuccio. It only goes as far as Hassan. Back with Garuccio. Brodie Burkett tries to find space for the shot, but Reece Thompson breaks it down, and Raiders again come away. Callum Campbell with an acre of space, tried to chip it over for Nian Kuru, but it's intercepted. Adelaide United have it. Here's Stanisic. My apologies, that was Satira, but Stanisic was the other player next to him. United come away with it. Ball's trying to be threaded through. Battistella now with a clear chance, he's through and goal, has a shot. Some save by Barbaro. And Battistella rues his missed opportunity. Maybe should have done better, at least the shot was on target. Ball comes back in. Battistella's the player chasing it, will he get there? Nian Kuru beats him to it. Here's Anthony Costa all by himself, he's got Callum Campbell in the middle. Ball gets stuck under his feet and it goes out, it's a goal kick. And an opportunity at either end there for both sides, but Battistella with a clear-cut chance there, but great save by Barbaro. Goal kick for Adelaide United, which they've now taken. Reece Thompson with the ball now. Nian Kuru on the left hand side now. Has Mallowell Nicola to beat. Nicola gets the tackle in, goes for ball, it's all ball. Good tackle and it's out for a corner. Ian Kuru with the corner kick. Takes it. It's very deep. Back post. Triboli's there. Gets the header back. So it wasn't Triboli, my apologies. It was Reece Thompson. Actually, it wasn't Reece Thompson either. It was Bradley Corbo. Tried to get the header back. But he was looking into the sun. It's gone out. Adelaide United love these really short goal kicks. Seems to put themselves under unnecessary pressure, and but this time they've kept possession. And Battistella has it. Cody Burkett goes out to Mohamed Hassan on the far side. He faces Corbo and Thompson and Toriani. He opts to use Stanisic. Cody Burkett on the far side. Chip forward, here's Burkett again. Cuts it back, he's looking for Hassan. Battistella was there too, but Toriani clears for Croatia Raiders. Stanisic gets the ball out to Garuccio. Garuccio's about 30 yards out, but he'll have a ping, and he hits it well, but Barbaro has another fine save. And the score remains 0-0. Here's Nian Kuru now. Got acres of space down this left hand side. Faces Henry Lynch. Forced out wide by Battistella and Nicola. Zafaridis across to the far post. Cleared. Mohamed Hassan will collect. Henry Lynch now with it. Garuccio was a target, never got to him. There's Noah Blazeka. The right idea, he was looking for Costa racing into that penalty box. Right idea, but the delivery didn't quite work out. And Adelaide United have it again. Garucci and Aikida. It ends up with Corbo. It comes back to Aikida. He opts to go back to his goalkeeper, Vincent Barbaro, who's had a great first half. He's pulled off 2 or 3 fine saves already to keep the scores level. Opts to go long this time. It's one for Oliver Triboli to chase. The ball does hold up, but ends up going through to goalkeeper Bartuli. So Tira Phyllis. Again, the ball seems to just be given away a bit cheaply. Callum Campbell has it down on the left hand side. Chips in with his left foot. It's popped up in the air. It's Oliver Triboli on the far side now. He crosses into the middle. Comes off the back of Cameron Harris, and it's a corner kick for Adelaide Croatia Raiders. .38 minutes gone there on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. It's nothing each here in this round one NPL match between Adelaide Croatia Raiders, the home side, and Adelaide United, whose home ground is not 450 odd metres distant from that corner flag, folks. Probably the two closest grounds to each other here in the state. Corner comes in from Zafaridis, goes near post, breaks to Rhys Thompson. Zafaridis is the recipient again, but he's crowded out. Hassan's onto him, gets a foot in, concedes the throw in, so Croatia Raiders will have the throw in on the far side. Callum Campbell. Corbo to Aikida. Anthony Costa finds Callum Campbell. Mazeka. Raiders looking good, stringing passes together. Here's Callum Campbell, edge of the box. Tries to get to break to Oliver Trimboli, doesn't quite come off. Mohamed Hassan now. Stanisic. Mazeka gets a toe in. Quick scores update around the grounds, folks. Croydon Kings are 1-0 down against Playford at Croydon. Parahills Knights are 2-0 up against West Torrens at Parahills. 0-0 here, of course, and 0-0 between Modbury Jets and Adelaide Comets at Modbury Jets. Here's Callum Campbell here at the game that counts, folks, the one you're tuned into. Oliver Trimboli now on the far side. Bursts into the penalty box, hits a shot along the ground, and the target was Costa, who didn't quite connect. And it goes out for a goal kick. Nil-nil here though on the One World Sportal scoreboard between Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United. All to play for. Vincent Barbaro being the busier of the two keepers, really. Had two fine saves to make to keep the scores level. But it's a throw in for Adelaide United on the far side. Faisal Kasimovic to take. Here's Stanisic with an acre of space. Zafaridis forces them back. Good play. Henry Lynch. Back with Lynch. Garuccio. Stanisic is screaming for it. He's at the edge of the box. But they opt to go out wide. Here's Mohamed Hassan. Tries to thread it through, but it's gone through quite harmlessly and it'll be collected by the goalkeeper. Marco Torriani made the All-Stars team last year as an Adelaide Olympic player. Unfortunately his team went down, they were relegated, but he pops up here as a Croatia Raiders player. Callum Campbell now goes back to Aikida. There's a 1-2 with Rhys Thompson. Here's Thompson now, through to Akira. United had 6 along the back just now as they look to defend this. Attacking opportunity from Croatia Raiders with just 3 minutes left on the clock till the break. Corner kick for Croatia Raiders, which Donati and Niankuru is preparing to take, although he's just doing up his laces. Oh, he's fooled us all, goes short. Cross comes in from Zafaridis, but United clear the lines. Here's Trimboli, he's about 30 yards out. Had his back to goal, opts to go back to Zafaridis. He's crossed to the far side. Noah Blazeka. Cross eventually comes in and it's hit the bar, and that was Noah Blazeka's cross. Come off the underside of the bar and has come away, and Adelaide United have survived an attack there. Well done. We could be at 2-2, folks. We're at nothing each, but there's been chances at either end. Maloal Nicola with the throw, goes down the line. Niankuru finds Callum Campbell, who won the free kick well. Zafaridis goes to the far side to Marco Torriani at right back. Torriani comes back to his fellow defender, Akira. Zafaridis, here's Niankuru. Blazeka, Niankuru, lovely first touch. Oh, just a bit heavy. Can he get it back? Can't. And here's Brodie Burkett now for Adelaide United. He's played in Stanisic. Mohamed Hassan cuts inside, seems to be something he loves to do. Joey Garuccio. Battistella doesn't quite get the feet right or the pass right. And it's Zafaridis now. His pass, or his attempted pass to Anthony Costa's not great either. And Adelaide United accept possession rather than win it. Stanisic, robbed of the ball by Callum Campbell. Can one of these teams get something before half time? Here's Alex Battistella. Goes inside to Stanisic. Zeka. Hunted by Brodie Burkett. Gets the ball out though. Brodie Burkett still trying to get the ball. No luck. Final ball doesn't work out though. And the referee blows the whistle for half time. It's currently 0-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard here at Jeps Cross between Adelaide, Croatia Raiders and visiting Adelaide United. Just a quick recap of the scores around the ground. Para Hills Knights are 2-0 up at home to West Torrens, Bacalla. And Playford are currently leading at Croydon. Modbury Jets nothing each with Adelaide Comets. Beograd and Adelaide City kick off at 5 o'clock. They're a bit later. We'll go and have ourselves a little break. Come back in 15 minutes, folks. There's a little feature on Elizabeth Grove to entertain you at the half-time break. Go get yourself a cup of tea, sit down and watch that. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Adios.
Looking at the group, we've started really well. We've got some quality players. I think there's no reason why we can't play finals.
It'd be good to come back where I started.
It's a big unknown this season, and that's kind of what makes football exciting. My name's Anthony Taylor, and I'm wherever Shirty wants me, but usually in the centre mid or up front. Vibes around the club are always high. When you're with a good bunch of boys like this, it's hard to not get around high ambitions and high expectations.
Miss the club. It has a good atmosphere, good family-friendly vibes about it. A lot of family within the club as well.
Long-standing club in the amateur league. Big junior setup as well. So I think it's a really exciting time to come across, be a part of that that foundation season.
Off the field, we're all relatively close. On the field, we're working hard to gain that goal and stamp our authority as that northern club that wants to take that next step.
Yeah, we can't wait to get started, mate. Come round one, we'll be ready to go.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
Welcome back, folks. Second half here at Jeps Cross of the South Australian NPL match between Adelaide Croatia Raiders and Adelaide United. Scores locked at nothing each just now. On the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. All to play for. It was an entertaining enough first half. Croatia Raiders had their chances, as did Adelaide United. Although Vincent Barbaro in the Croatia Raiders goal has arguably been the busier of the two custodians. He had a couple of fine saves to make to keep the scores level. I'm your host, David Grant. I'll be with you for the next 45 minutes or so, covering the second half of this match. Quick update around the grounds. Croydon Kings are currently 2-1 up against Playford. They're in the 73rd minute there. It's half time at Para Hills, where Para Hills lead West Torrens by colour 2-0. Nothing each here, of course, and there's also nothing each at Modbury Jets in the game there between Modbury Jets and Adelaide Comets. Anthony Costa, Callum Campbell will get us back underway here. Cannot see any changes at half time. Looks like the same 11 on both sides. We're back underway, and Blazeka aims to get the ball out to the far side to Trimboli, but it's picked up and intercepted by Mohamed Hassan. So Tira Phillips now, Adelaide United's captain. Opts to go back to his goalkeeper, Max Vertuli. We pause and play just at the halfway line here. Player down just now, just on the centre spot. We pause and play while we wait for that for Adelaide United. We did have a moment's silence at the start of the match for the passing of former club president Remo Martinovic. Served as president of this club here, Croatia Soccer Club, for 10 years on several occasions in the years between 1981 and 1997. Grandfather of Manley Barnett, and of course Jay Barnett. Vinko Stanisic is the Adelaide United player who's picked up an injury, and he's just come off to the side of the park now. He's waiting to go back on. Oliver Trimboli will get us underway with a throw-in in this near side for Croatia Raiders. Takes the throw into Costa, who sportingly gives it back to Adelaide United, and they get us back underway. There's Trimboli in this near side. Tira Phillips combines well. Nicola. Ball eventually fed out to Kasimovic. Joey Garuccio judged to be offside there. Croatia Raiders get us back underway. Here's Aikida. Marco Torriani, Reece Thompson, back to Torriani, Aikida Anthony Costa at the edge of the box, but the linesman's flag's up already. The assistant referee, excuse me, judges Costa to be too far ahead of the last man. So Tira Phyllis with the free kick, opts to go back to his goalkeeper Max Vertuli. Here's Joey Garuccio. Still has the ball somehow. Thompson with the attempted tackle, doesn't quite come off. Thompson has another stab. Miller Nicola. Robbed of the ball by Anthony Costa on the far side. Costa still has it, plays it on the ground to Nian Kuru. Kuru's off again, he's fast. So Tira Phyllis gets a boot in. Clears the danger. Croatia Raiders throw on the far side. Callum Campbell finds Reese Thompson. Adelaide United pressed right back now. They don't have anyone up front right now. They're all behind the ball. Ball comes over to Corbo. Tries to claim the corner kick. And is successful in that campaign. Oliver Zafaridis will shape up to take this corner. Left-footed corner comes in, it's deep to the far post. Toriani had a little stab there with his right foot. Just pokes it wide though, and another chance goes a-begging. Cody Burkett finds Cameron Harris. Ball straight through to Alex Battistella. Doesn't quite get the first touch right. The attack breaks down. Joey Garuccio. Croatia Raiders just finding space in transition. Here's Callum Campbell on the far side. Nian Kuru stays onside. No, he doesn't. Assistant referee gives the decision, raises the flag, he's offside. Ball forward, Vincent Barbaro collects for Croatia Raiders. Made two great saves in that first half to keep the scores level. Reese Thompson now looks to step out from the back four. Plays it short to Costa. What's he doing all the way back there? Very deep for the number 9. He now makes his way forward. Reese Thompson now chips it on. He's looking for Zafaridis. Doesn't quite get there. But wins the throw. There's been a goal at Para Hills, folks. Para Hills Knights now 3-0 up against West Torrens-Burculla. And a bit of a wake-up call for the newly promoted West Torrens-Burculla side, who've recruited heavily in the off-season. now find themselves 3-0 down in their opening match. And Croydon Kings, with 10 minutes to go, are now leading Playford after being 1-0 down. They're now 2-1 up against Playford at home. Still nothing each here, and still nothing each between Modbury Jets and Comets. Noah Blazeka chips forwards looking for Corbo, who didn't appear to really know where the ball was. Another attack breaks down. Ball rolls out of play, goal kick. Marco Torriani now for Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Aikida on the far side. Chip forward. Joey Garuccio, edge of the box. Opts not to have a shot when maybe he should have. Tried to play it off to Henry Lynch, and the danger's cleared by Croatia Raiders. And you do wonder if Garuccio was worth having a shot there. Batistella now. Stanisic goes out wide to Mohamed Hassan. He'll cut in probably. Proves me wrong. Chips it in with his right foot to the far post, but there's nobody there. Zafaridis clears now for Croatia Raiders to come away with it. Here's Donatian Neonkuru. Thompson finds Callum Campbell. Mohamed Hassan now faces Bradley Corbo. Looks to take him on, cuts inside. Judged to have been fouled by Corbo, wins the free kick. And it looks as though we might have the first substitution of the game. 56 minutes in. Bradley Corbo's leaving us after having just conceded that foul. And he's been replaced by Manly Barnett, who comes on wearing a black armband in his left hand, on his left arm, in honour of his grandfather, who passed away last week. But it's a free kick for Adelaide United. Batistella's over it, Garuccio's over it. Garuccio hits it into the middle penalty box. Goes back out to Batistella, who chips in with his left foot, but it's too close to the keeper. And comfortably collected. Manly Barnett now has his first touch of the ball. Goes out to Torriani. Croatia Raiders opted to try and play out from the back. Tease Adelaide United players forward. And it's kind of worked for them. They've come away with it now in the top half of the park. Here's Oliver Trimboli facing three opponents right enough. And he finds Neonkuru. Neonkuru at the edge of the box now. His touch is too heavy. United clear up. Here's Mohamed Hassan coming away with it now. Hassan gives and goes. He has it back, cuts inside again. Opts to go back to Stanisic. He chips over the top. Here's Battistella. What can he do? Nicola. Phyllis. Cameron Harris now. Stanisic's pass is short. Anthony Costa got a toe to it, but that was all. And United come away. Here's Alex Battistella. He's got the pace. Not quite. Goes out. Goal kick. West Torrens McCullough have pulled a goal back at Para Hill, so now 3-1 down as opposed to 3-0 down. Step in the right direction. Reece Thompson goes back to his goalkeeper here at Jeps Cross. Ball through here, Trimboli screaming that he was held back. The referee sees nothing in it. Play goes on. Akira now. Toriani to Zafaridis. Inside to Bazeka. Costa, little chip forward. Niankuru's 3 and goal. What can he do? Can he get to there first? Narrowest of angles. Goes in the middle, and it came to Trimboli, who's put it over the top. And Trimboli has also collected a booking, a yellow card, possibly for dissent for earlier on, when he felt aggrieved that he was maybe fouled as he raced in and goal. But not to detract from the opportunity they had there. Fine work by Costa to thread the ball through to Niankuru. And the ball across to Trimboli, but he's put it over the top. The score remains 0-0, 62 minutes gone. All cleared. Here's Niankuru again. Stanisic tries to turn. Blazeka from distance. Doesn't quite get onto it. Goes out for a goal kick. Just didn't get the connection he needed. Mohamed Hassan now, acres of space. Croatia Raiders sit back, let him come through. It's 4v3, ball shredded out wide to Battistella. He goes back inside to Hassan. Blazeka's back to intercept for Croatia Raiders, but Hassan still has it. Goes to ground, no foul, says referee. And eventually the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Barbaro, who collects. Throw in taken in the far side, but the wind actually prevented the ball from coming into play, so it's retaken. Here's Battistella now, has Hassan on his left. Battistella again, tries to place it. It did strike the hand of Reece Thompson, but Thompson's hand was being used as a support as he went to ground, so no penalty, no free kick, play on. Cameron Harris with the ball forward there by Adelaide United. Andy Barnett goes across to Marco Torriani. Torriani out to Zafaridis, but Alawal Nicola intercepts. Goes to ground. He collects a little hand injury there. It's a free kick to Adelaide United on the far side. So Tira Phyllis, Stanisic, back to Phyllis. The one-touch stuff doesn't work out. Croatia Raiders come away with it. Here's Oliver Trimboli. He has Kasimovic snapping at his heels. Kasimovic eventually concedes the free kick. Akira now. Barnett chips over the top. Was hoping for a run from either Trimboli or Niankuru. It wasn't forthcoming. And the attack breaks down again. Nicola now. Here's Alex Battistella. Joey Garuccio, edge of the box, left foot shot, some stop again by Barbaro. That's 3 he's made today. And eventually the tag breaks down, but it is a corner. Another fine stop by Vincent Barbaro, though. He's had 3 great stops today. Battistella with the corner kick now for Adelaide United. Goes to the back post. So Tira Phyllis was there with the header, but it's just gone over the top. And offside given. Scores update for you, folks. West Torrens-Burculla have pulled another goal back at Para Hills. It's 3-2 there in Para Hills' favour. 66 minutes gone. And Modbury Jets have opened the scoring at Modbury Jets against Comets. They're 1-0 up. Marco Torriani now finds Trimboli. Nicola. Malawal Nicola again. He likes to go back to his goalkeeper, Max Vertuli. Stanisic. Croatia Raiders again backing off, leaving him all the space he needs. Niankuru has chased him, forced him out wide. But to be able to run freely through the middle like that isn't where you want to be, I suppose, if you're defending. Ball comes out wide now to Cameron Harris. Mohamed Hassan now faces Aikida. Aikida gets a foot in, doesn't stop him. So the danger's cleared. Croatia Raiders win the throw in this near side. Anthony Costa. Ball's chipped up into the middle. Alex Battistella finds the space, finds Hassan out touching the wing. Playing some nice possession football just now, Adelaide United, but have nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. as we approach the 70th minute mark. And it's full time at Croydon. It's finished Croydon Kings 2, Playford Patriots 1. Playford, of course, one of the promoted 2 teams this year, finishing their round 1 game as in a defeat. Croydon coming away with a 2-1 win there. Here's Mohammed Hassan. Kasimovic finds Hassan in the touchline again. Here's Hassan. Has Akira on his heels. Just shows a little bit too much to Akira, loses possession, wins it back. Stanisic. And a strike from distance from Henry Lynch. But it goes well over the bar. No real threat there. And Vlado Blazeka, the coach for Croatia Raiders, retrieves as a replacement ball. Scores update for you down in State League 1. Adelaide Vipers have gone 1-0 down at home to West Adelaide. But here at the Croatian Sports Centre, it's 0-0. The One World LED scoreboard. As Callum Campbell collects on the far side now for Croatia Raiders. He's got Anthony Costa and Nian Kuru in support in the middle. Tries to find Costa. Ball doesn't quite get there. United come away with it again. Gaps opening up in midfield now. These players shouldn't really be tired. They've just got a full pre-season under their belts. But it might be quite warm out there in the sun. And it's Noah Blazeka who's down just now, receiving some treatment for what appears to be cramp. Back up on his feet after receiving some medical assistance from Marco Torriani, Dr. Torriani. United get us back underway. Here's Satira Phyllis, United's captain. Another big gap in the midfield there, and the ball's collected by Brodie Burkett. Tries to feed Joey Garuccio in, doesn't quite come off. Goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Vincent Barbaro. Oliver Trimboli, chip over the top for Anthony Costa to chase. He's got there, but the wind's held it up, interfering with his ability to be able to control it there. And United have it. I don't want you to change channels, folks, but Adelaide Comets have just scored 2 quick-fire goals to go 2-1 up at Modbury Jets. So Jets, having led 1-0, now find themselves 2-1 down against Comets. Mohammed Hassan with the ball now. Comes out to Cameron Harris. Ball wins it with Henry Lynch. He goes to the far side. It's Joey Garuccio. Garuccio makes his way forward on his left foot, tries to have a shot. It's blocked by Trimboli of all people. Comes back to Garuccio. Bundled to the ground. No, he's not. Play on, says the referee, and Oliver Trimboli comes away with it. Here come Croatia Raiders. Here comes Nian Kuru, racing onto the ball. He's got Costa in the middle. He's got Callum Campbell just behind. He might as well go himself. Goes for Costa. Costa doesn't quite make the contact. And the ball goes out. It's a goal kick. Attack breaks down. Goal kick from Max Vertulli, goes long. Marco Torriani takes, there's no one in midfield, big gap there for either side, just a big gap there. Neon Kuru has it now on the right hand side, chips into the middle, it's a good cross, gets to the back post, and it fell to Oliver Trimboli, who's just pushed it wide, and the scores remain 0-0. What a golden opportunity, squandered. Meanwhile, the yellow card's been awarded, I think, to not Vinko Sanisic. Bear with me, I'll find out who that's for, but a yellow card for one of the Adelaide United defenders. Maybe again for dissent. I think it's Kasimovic. Callum Campbell twists and turns, goes inside, tries to find Reece Thompson, but the pass was too slow and Alex Battistella has picked it up. Henry Lynch now with it, makes his way forward into Croatia Raiders half, but he's forced back through the efforts of both Campbell and Thompson. Tolley now clears as far as Cameron Harris, tries to chip forward. Here's Callum Campbell, worked industriously in that midfield all afternoon. Neon Kuru now tries to hit the touchline, goes out, wins the corner off Cameron Harris. Safarides makes his way over to take the corner kick. Now every single one of Croatia Raiders' corners has gone deep, and there's no one at the front post or even in the middle at the penalty spot. They're all at the back post, so expect the same. It does go deep, close to the goalkeeper. There's a bit of a scramble there, but Vertulli gets his hands on it, makes the save. No goal, 15 minutes to go. Adelaide Croatia Raiders have just made a substitution. Oliver Trimboli off. And he's been replaced by number 31, Stefan Matteo, as Adelaide United come forward. Edge of the box, Joey Garuccio goes to Mohamed Hassan. Hassan on his right foot, hits it low and it's in. And Adelaide United have finally opened the scoring here with 12 minutes to go through Mohamed Hassan after good work by Joey Garuccio. And that's some celebration where you all just tumble on top of each other. It means a lot to them, that's what it shows. It's 1-0 for Adelaide United. 1-0 for Adelaide United here on the One World LED Sport Tile scoreboard. 12 minutes to go, folks. What can Croatia Raiders do to try and salvage something out of this? They've got 12 minutes to get something back. Here's Bozeka making his way forward. Threads the ball through, tries to find Nian Kuru, but it's intercepted and cleared. Throwing in the far side now for Croatia Raiders. Callum Campbell chips over to Nian Kuru in this far side. He's just inside the box. Takes a touch on his left foot, has a shot. Pace is taken out of it by Henry Lynch's interception, and Lynch goes to ground. Looks like he's suffering from a little bit of cramp, Lynch. Back on his feet now. 10 minutes to go. Another substitution being made in the far side though. With another player down in the far side, Joey Garuccio. Got the assist for the goal 3 or 4 minutes ago. Mohamed Hassan scored. Adelaide United are preparing to make a substitution as well. A bit of a pause in play while Garuccio receives some treatment. And in fact, Garuccio has left the field now. And Fabian Grelli comes on for him. And Paul Radici has also come on the park for Croatia Raiders in place of Callum Campbell. Back underway. 8 minutes to go, but I would imagine we might have 5 or 6 minutes of injury time. I have had a few stoppages through the second half, so I'm anticipating maybe 5 or 6 minutes injury time. At Para Hills Knights, West Torrens have scored again to draw level, 3-all. After Para Hills Knights were 3-0 up. Here come Adelaide United, edge of the box. Chip through the middle. Barbaro stops, as it has done very well today, apart from that one exception when Mohamed Hassan got through with 13 minutes to go to put United into a 1-0 lead. Other than that, Barbaro's done very well. Nicola now. Zafaridis on the far side now for Croatia Raiders as they look to try and salvage something from this with 6 minutes to go. Here's Stefan Mateo. Zeka now has a little bit of space, feeds it to Niankuru in this near side. Niankuru with a cross. It's heavy and it's deep and it's harmless, and it goes out for a goal kick. Paul Radici with the ball at his feet. Fouls his opponent. Mutsa Mupandawana, who's come on as a substitute. Wins the free kick in the far side.
Thank you all for your attendance this afternoon. Today's official attendance is 16,999. Thank you very much for being here.
Niankuru now chips over the top. Anthony Costa, but he was offside, comfortably so, I think. No real argument there from Croatia Raiders. Ball forward. One for Mupandawana to chase, doesn't quite get there. It's cleared by the goalkeeper, Barbaro. It's a throw in the far side. Nicola plays it inside. Battistella. Pandawana offside. Kicks the ball away as well, so that'll be a booking for him. Easiest decision the referees had to make all day, I would say. Raiders now look to play out from the back. Torriani goes long. He's looking for Matteo on that far side, doesn't quite get there. They lose it. United have it again. Here's Henry Lynch, chips forward. One for Mupandawana to chase, and he gets to it. So defending though, and cleared by Croatia Raiders on that far side. Battistella with the corner. United don't really have haven't pushed a lot of people forward, and it's pretty harmless really, collected by Barbaro, who feeds out to Akiri. He goes long. One for Niankuru to chase. I think he'll get there, he does. He's got Anthony Costa in the middle. It gets to Costa, he's got his back to goal. And in the end, Costa judged to have handled it, I think. Free kick for Adelaide United, who have got about 3 players lying on the ground, all receiving treatment for cramp. Just waiting for Aloel Nicola to get back up to his feet. So Tira Phyllis giving him a wee hand. And we're back underway. We're in the last minute of regulation time. Ball goes long. Henry Lynch, Alex Battistella had a quieter second half than he did his first. Battistella, but he's looked comfortable enough. Reece Thompson tries to chip forward, only as far as Lynch. Thompson wins the header again. Akira wins it a second time, but it only goes as far as Lynch. Tries to chip it forward for Mohammed Hassan. Too long. Croatia Raiders have it. Manly Barnett now, the number 3 with it. Plays through the middle to Reece Thompson. Thompson puts his body between his opponent and the ball. Draws the foul. She's now taken by Akira. He goes central to Marco Torriani. Torriani sprays it far side, looking for Stefan Matteo. Eventually it's a free kick for Adelaide United. Maloel Nicola's down again. Kick for Adelaide United. We're now in the 92nd minute. Offside given. Anthony Costa with the ball at his feet now. Feeds it out wide. Stefan Matteo with the cross into the middle. It's broken to Nian Kuru, who's contrived to push it wide. When getting a shot on target almost looked easier. And the score on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard remains 0-0. 93 minutes gone. Croatia Raiders have had their chances, they just haven't taken them. And that shot there, maybe a summary of their day, really. Noah Blazeka tries to find the space. It's very condensed over there. And eventually, the referee gives a free kick for Adelaide United. Despite them still having possession at that point in time. And there's been a little incident there off the ball. Mohammed Hassan's down. Noah Blazeka, the Croatia Raiders player, towering over him. Not entirely clear what's happened, but Mohammed Hassan remains on the ground. And the hosts a little impatient at this point. They want to get on with play. They've got a couple of minutes to try and salvage a draw from the jaws of defeat here. Hassan's back up on his feet and looks to be absolutely fine. So it'll be a free kick for Adelaide United just inside the Croatia Raiders half. Which they now take. Pandawana with the ball on the far side, but Raiders win it. Chip up, Costa going for it. Beaten to it by Phyllis. Scrappy little battle in the middle there. And eventually it ends in a booking for Bradley Corbo, I think. After here, a bit of a swipe there at Fabian Grelli. Grelli's back up on his feet. And it looks like he'll take the free kick now. Chips in the middle there. Pandawana, he'll look to try and cut it back if he can. Goes in the middle. Oh, Mohammed Hassan with a fine little turn and shot, just didn't get the power on it. And it's collected gratefully by Barbaro, but lovely little move by Adelaide United. Akira goes down the wing, finds Nian Kuru. Nian Kuru's got about 3 men on him, and he's fouled. Wins the free kick. This might be the last throw of the dice for Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Zafaridis doesn't look to be in any rush to take this. Which is a bit unexpected. He'll be with his left foot. He'll swing it in towards the penalty spot. Won't want to go too close to the goalkeeper, which it kind of was in the end. Mateo looks to play it out wide to Zafaridis, doesn't quite get there. Adelaide United playing some nice one-touch football. Pandawana judged to have fouled his opponent. Croatia Raiders take the free kick a little bit quicker this time. It goes out on the far side. Alawal Nicola will take the throw in. Fancy footwork on the far side by Luka Blazevic. Nian Kuru waited for the ball to get to him, and it didn't. But he's on it now. Cuts inside. Kira, lovely little chip to the back post. And it's broken to Corbo, but blazed over the bar. Sorry, Paul Radici, but he's put it over the bar. But there was an early infringement, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Adelaide Comets have scored again. They're 3-1 up at Modbury Jets. They've played their 90 minutes. That game will finish any minute now. Some comeback here. Here's Blazevic. Threads it through to Battistella, but Barbaro comes out and clears. Battistella's judged to be offside anyway, so it won't count. We've played 9 minutes of additional time here, which is a lot longer than I think we were expecting. The Raiders must now be looking at their last chance as the ball's flicked forward. And finally, the final whistle of the match goes. It's finished 1-0 here for Adelaide United. The goal in the 67th minute from Mohammed Hassan has ensured that Adelaide United, the visitors, take all 3 points, all of 450 metres away over to Service FM Stadium, their home ground. 1-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. And that's the game, folks. Don't forget you can watch more of these matches. There's one coming on very soon. FK Beograd kick off at 5 PM against Adelaide City. It's also finished at Parahills Knights in West Torrance, where it's finished 3-3 there. And Comets are currently leading 3-1 at Murray Jets. I've been your host, David Grant, today. I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of my time with you. That will sign off now. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to look at all the usual social media outlets for all of your football South Australia news. See you, folks.